Hey, this is Katie with Following the Funks. We're back again this week, and this is all about our love stories. So stay tuned. If you are new here, we are an American expat family. We have been in Izmir for almost 5 years. We have a blog called followingthefunks.com, an archived podcast called Funk Travels. As well, you can subscribe to our newsletter that comes out monthly. I'll have all of those links below. Our passion is sharing all about Turkey, what it's like to live an expat life, and a little travels kind of sprinkled along the way. These things are so hard to start. It's like, how do we jump in from being like, hey, what's up, to like, here's our love story. And so actually, I'm not. I am going to pass this video over to our podcast that we did for this. It's way more fun to have Jason and I tell this story together, and since it's just not an option for us to film together right now, I thought this would be fun to re-listen to one of our podcasts that we did about how we kind of met. And as you're listening, you will get to see kind of the timeline progress through some pictures and videos as well. So here we go. Let's pass it off to the podcast. Hey y'all, I'm Katie.
And I'm Jason.
And together we believe in intentional dreaming for international living. But for now, we enjoy our small town island life, playing games and cooking foods of all types.
But most of all, we enjoy traveling to new places. And as we plan to move overseas one day, we hope to use this time to share our transition and experiences along the way.
Hey folks, welcome back.
Welcome to episode 12. We wanted to take a little bit of time at the end of this episode here to talk about our first experiences in Turkey. It's a funny thing to tell people, since we're both from different states.
They always assume.
We often get asked like, oh, where did you meet? Did you meet at school?
They just assume we met in college.
You met in school? No, we met in Turkey.
And then people just
This guy didn't seem all that surprised by it, but some people are often taken back. We wanted to tell a little bit of that story now. Long time ago.
Oh my gosh.
The galaxy.
Far away.
No, this galaxy. A long time ago in this galaxy.
Yeah.
This planet even.
Alright. So, I, Katie, before I even knew Jason, had decided to take a job overseas for 2 years. And it was somewhat like an internship doing cultural programs, 2008 until 2010. And then you came.
Right, so I graduated college in the winter of 2008. Kind of during that fall time, some of my friends had decided that they wanted to go the beginning of 2009. And so there were two girls that pressured me and one of my friends. At first we were reluctant, then we agreed, and so we went and we volunteered at what's called the Dernek, which is it's a community center. Did conversational English lessons and that sort of thing. We were there for 6 months doing that, and one of the girls who worked at the Dernek there too happened to live with Katie, and so we met that way through her.
It was not love at first sight.
It was not.
So I bet everybody's wondering, oh, that's when they fall in love. That is not when that happened.
Well, I was dating somebody else at the time.
And I thought, well, guess I'm not going to like any of these guys.
Mm-hmm. But about 3 months into my time there, we stopped dating, me and the girl back home. And then seeds were planted between you and I. You
had no idea about the seeds.
No, I knew about the seeds.
You had no idea about the seeds.
That's not true. That's not true.
Do we need to pull other guests on this show to talk about it?
Maybe we go read your journals with all your text messages that we had.
Don't tell people about that. Yeah, I think that we just had a good friendship in place, and it wasn't really until the very end of your 6 months, month 6. 5 or 6, the very end. It was the very end when I was out of language finally, and we were able to kind of go out and do more with people, and the sun was out again. It felt like it took until, it was right around my birthday, I remember, April, the end of April, when we were just able to hang out and do more, and so a bunch of us would just go out and hang out with different friends and Turkish friends, and yeah, by the by the end of June, I think we had to have some type of conversation about
Yeah. And then I told you, I'm not gonna go home. You're gonna stay here.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah, so that's kind of the anticlimactic end to our first 6 months together. So it's kind of funny because people, when they say, oh, you met in Turkey, and then they just think, oh, it's love at first sight and everything was wonderful. And actually,
I'm not sure that people think that. We tend to pretty quickly say we met and then 5 years later got married. So we don't give them much time to really
think too much longer. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's just a really brief overview. We'll put pictures from our time there. You can see the first picture that we ever took together on our blog.
Really? Do you know which one that is?
I think so, yeah. It's when we were both wearing orange shirts. Yes. Quite
comical.
Yep.
Yeah, and we can, of course, come back and tell you part 2 of how we got back together.
That's it for today. As always, you can go to our website, funktravels.com, get all the show notes, and leave us a message, send us a comment. We'd love to hear what you think, and we will see you next time.
That podcast was recorded back in 2016, and now this month we are celebrating our 7th anniversary. It has been a great 7 years. I tell you great, and that is great with all of the craziness and hard times and frustrating moments and joyful moments. All of those things kind of wrap in together and make it wonderful. And so I'm really thankful that just God gave me someone that loves me the way that He does, who is patient with me, who is quick to forgive, and who, loves me no matter what. Crazy enough to go along with kind of all my dreams and travels and visions and hopes for what our family will do one day, and kind of these visions that I have. I hope you have enjoyed learning about us, learning about how we met. If you would like to know more about those things, you can always check out our website. I would love to hear from you. Was any of this surprising? Did you already suspect or know this about us? As always, I hope you have a great week, and I will see you next time. Bye. So Jason, this one's for you, and I love you, and I am so thankful for you.